Hello everyone, welcome back to Clicks Before Coffee, and in today's video we are discussing access and settings for Google Analytics 4. Now, why is this important? This is important because you need to give the access of your Google Analytics account to the right people. Now, you might be working in an agency where you are in a position where you have admin access to your Google Analytics property, and you need to give access from time to time to certain people, and you have to refrain yourself from giving sensitive information of your account to these people that you're giving access to. Now, also, let's say suppose if you are giving your work to a freelancer, you are just a small business and you don't have enough time to manage your business and you want to give the access to a freelancer, you have to refrain from giving certain access to them. So it becomes all the more important for you to understand how access setting works. Now, I have my Google Analytics account with me right now, and what we will do is we'll go over to our Google Analytics account and see where this access and settings are. Now let's come to our Google Analytics account. Now here you can see in front of you we have the Google Analytics account, and for you to choose an account, if you've got multiple accounts in Google Analytics 4, multiple properties in the Analytics account, then you can just click on this all accounts section right at the top, and when you click on this, you should be able to see all your Analytics account and the properties which are attached to the account, right? I'll choose one and I'll pick the property for which I have to see the settings. And where can we find the settings after we go to the property? We can find the settings on the left hand side. Right at the bottom you have the admin option there. When you click on the admin option, you will be able to see all of the settings for that account. Now you can give access to your account or you can give access to your property. If you are giving access to your account, that means that all the properties inside that account. Now one website will be for one property. So one property may have one website, and like that you might have multiple properties for multiple websites and multiple apps. If you're giving access to account to a certain individual, then in that case they will have access, that level of access, for all of the properties which are associated with that account. In case if you're giving access to a certain individual for the property only, then they will have access to that property only. Okay, now where can we see this access level setting? So in case, let's say suppose if you want to give access to your account, then on the left hand side you will see that there is account setting, and just below account setting you've got account. You have to click on account, and after that what you will do is you will click on account access management. Once you have clicked on account access management, you should see something like this pop up on the screen. Right now, what do I see here? I see that I am the one who has admin access to this account right now. In case if I have to add a new user or give a new user the access of this account, then I click on this plus sign right at the top and I can click on add users. Now I click on add users, and you will see that there are certain level of accesses available for you. So these are the roles which are there. You've got the administrator access, that is the admin access. Make sure that you only give this access if you have to, like you're leaving the job, you're in an agency, you're leaving the job, and the next person who's going to replace you is going to have access to the account, needs access to the account, and you're no longer there in the picture, right? Then only you can give this administrator access to that person, or else you will not give anyone else the access, admin access to your account. Why? Because if certain people have administrator access to your account, they will be able to do anything. They will be able to even delete your name from the account, right? They can just go ahead and change your access level as well. So that is the reason why make sure that you give the right people the admin access. Then you have got the editor access. That means that they will be able to edit all data settings from the account, and they just cannot manage user. Rest of all of the things, report generation, editing data and all of that, they'll be able to do. You can just click on this learn more and see what sort of access they will have. In case if you're giving them the access, just make sure that you do not give the admin access to anyone in the team. Okay, that is reserved for you, and someone replaces you, then only give them the admin access. Otherwise, refrain from doing that. You can give them the editor access. Okay, now that's about the roles and the data restrictions which you will have with certain level of access. If you give people certain level of access, in case if you want to give access to not the account, but if you want to give access to a certain property inside the GA4 account, then what you can do is you can come to, instead of account, you can come to the property settings. So right on the left hand side, right on the property settings, just below the property settings, when you click on the property settings, you've got the property option. So I click on the property option and you will see that property access management. Similar to the account access management, you have the property access management. Once you've clicked on the property access management, the same thing, you can click on this plus sign, you can add users, and you can basically give permission to anyone who wants to access the property from you, and same level of roles apply here as well. So you've got admin, editor, marketer, analyst, viewer access that you can give them. Okay, so this is how you can basically give people access to your property or your account. Now let's say, suppose in case if you want to see if there are changes which have been made on the Google Analytics property or not, okay, or the account or not, where will you go? On the left hand side, you will have account change history. That is going to be under account settings. Under account, you will have account change history. So you can click on the account change history and you will be able to see who has made changes on the analytics account, what changes they have made. Similarly, you have property change history for changes in your property. So in case if you want to go to that, you have to click on property settings, come to property, and under property you will be able to see property change history, where you will be able to see all of the changes made to the property and who made the changes, what kind of access this user had who made the changes. All of that will be visible under this option. Okay, now after that you have data collection and modification. Now here there is something called data retention. So if you click on data retention, the event data and user data retention duration is set here. So you see the event data duration is 2 months. If you want, you can change it to 14 months. You can keep it to 2 months. So basically the data which the system will hold for you to read for reporting will be of 2 months in case if it's an event data. If it's a user data, then also you can change it to 2 months or 14 months, however you desire. So what I would suggest is the data retention, always change this to 14 months. You should be able to access as much data on the account as possible. I generally change this to 14 months. Okay, and then I save this. Now, apart from this, in case if you want to delete a property or delete an account, what happens is you can go to the property. So let's say, suppose I want to select a there is a property which is already selected. So we have got this property, and if I want to delete this property, what do? I just go ahead and I come to property and then click on property details. And what you can do is, this is the property that we basically have under this account right now. This is the only property which is there. I can move this to trash can. That means I can delete the property. Now it does not delete completely. So what is happening here is I have now moved this to trash. So I am moving this to trash, and what's going to happen is when I come back to the admin setting, I have a option here under accounts and under property which is called trash. So you will see that I can click on trash and it will basically show you the properties or the accounts that you have recently deleted. This is not deleted instantly. In the trash can, it will be stored there for 35 days. Within 35 days, if you want to restore it, you can just simply click on the box beside the property or the account, and you can just simply click on restore, and that will be restored back, and then you can start using the property once again. Okay, similarly, in case if you want to delete any account, then you can do that, but it will be under trash, and you can restore it once again. Okay, so that it will be there for 35 days. That's a duration of 35 days within which you will be able to restore the property or the account. So that is it for the access and setting, guys. In case if you have liked the video, guys, please like, subscribe, and also press the bell notification so that you do not miss on any future video in this series that we are doing for Google Analytics course GA4. So that's it, guys. I will see you in the next video. Until then, take care. Bye bye.